Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down. Which guy has the ball last?
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for me. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So Ole Miss offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Defense wants to bring the heat. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he ran. The crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now on the option. Quick toss. There he goes. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Off-play action on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds space on the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia going up tempo.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Off the play fake on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Using his feet to buy time. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to...
Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's DeLuca. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun on third down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for an open area to his left. Makes the pass. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Off play action. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Clark. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's DeLuca. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Shoots it to the left, working the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He makes a grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown,
see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll try to get the edge on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on.
Illegal forward pass.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Unleashes one. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Keeps looking downfield. Gets drawn as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Looking to fire. This one's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. That's caught. It's Clark. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rebels are flying down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Wants to throw it. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's open on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Knocked out at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moncrief. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice awareness that time, getting out of bounds and saving 6 seconds on the clock. You're in field goal range here, so you've got maybe time for one more quick completion, get out of bounds, or if you're not going to kick the field goal, you've got time for one more shot into the end zone.
Now on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude, running backs. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first
Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's on target and complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense puts up 6. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He'll pull it on the read. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll run the option. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the tight end. Grab behind the line. It's Cortez. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for... We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. The 30. The 10. Slippery slide. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Woods. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Dogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Back has it. He breaks the tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Direct snap. It's Woods. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's loose down the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask